Yeah, just disappointed. I thought we had a great energy in practice day before yesterday, and just ready to come back off the Christmas break and get started in our tournament. And just felt we got a little bit comfortable, had a 14-point lead, and then just kind of became very discombobulated on both ends of the floor and let one end of the floor affect the other. And we didn't regroup, and I don't feel I did a great job coaching this game and just trying to settle us down and find a rhythm. So you just got to regroup, got a short turnaround time.
Yeah, you're not going to obviously win a lot when Faith goes 4 of 19. Was that anything they were doing, or was that just kind of just one of those nights for her?
Yeah, I just think she had a bad shooting night. And then she was forcing a little bit, and she didn't hit the outside shot, so she was trying to get into the paint. And I just thought she was over dribbling, just trying to get too close, getting her shot blocked. And we just weren't – I think we just all got tight. I think we feed off of Faith. I don't know if people kind of like, well, Faith's not on, and everybody kind of got a little bit cold. And I thought we missed SI inside, early. And I just felt we got really, really, really tight offensively, And it obviously affected the other end of the floor.
Sarah, I know that the Howard game wasn't your guys' best performance either. Did you think that was out of your systems, and how disappointing is it that kind of that type of performance repeated itself today?
Yeah, I felt like it was out of our system. I felt like we had 2 good practices. Shoot-around was good today, and we had confidence going into the game. I just don't know what happened. I just felt like we didn't get stops because we drive our momentum from stops, and I just felt like we weren't doing that tonight.
Jan, was this – I mean, you tried pressing, you 2-3, you went man, and they just seemed to hit everything. Was that just – they were hot, or I guess.
Yeah, I think it gets to be a combination. You give them early looks. Number 10, we talked about, like, they had 2 shooters on the floor, and we don't really want to leave 10, don't help off of her too much. And I felt like there were times where so far off of her, and you gave her easy looks, and they gave their team confidence. And anytime a team gets confidence, then everybody fed off of that too. So it was probably a combination of both. And again, not to take anything away from them, they played a great game. But I feel like we were a little bit in quicksand and kind of spinning around in circles there defensively for a minute.
Sarah, like Coach mentioned, when Faith's not on like that, which is rare, especially this year, what does that do? Does it affect the confidence of the team when one of your best players isn't playing like she usually does?
I feel like it did a little bit tonight. It's usually unlike Faith. I mean, she was off tonight. I just felt like the paint was open, and she was trying to figure out ways to get it in the paint, and the pass wasn't coming in to me. I just felt like she just got frustrated a little bit.
Is this one of those growing pains night for Michaela too?
Yeah, and Lauren, they kind of hit the wall a little bit tonight, and they're just gonna have to fight through it. I mean, they're playing a lot of minutes as freshmen or first years, and it's just part of the grind. And so it's just they have to play through some of that stuff, And I thought, it's hard in SI. She's playing 33 minutes when trying to, we couldn't go without a true center in there, and so it was just tough, and we didn't find kind of a good combination out there, to kind of work inside-outside game.
Are you happy that? Not happy, but your first game back that's out of the way now.
Yeah.
Kind of get back to normalcy a little bit.
Yeah. I definitely feel guilty, just trying to figure it all out. I just want to be good for them.
So what is kind of like the last week or so, I guess, been like trying to come back and things like that? I mean, obviously it's just a rough day today, but how do you guys kind of recover from this?
I mean, we just have to be ready for tomorrow's game. And we know, we have the best coaches in basketball. And we believe in our coaches. I just feel like they prepare us every single game. They give us all we need, the scout, the video, everything. They make everything available. They try to make the game much simpler for us. I just felt like we didn't deliver today. I didn't feel like it was the fault of our coaches. I felt like Coach B did a great job. She had a great game plan coming into the game. I just felt like we, as the players, we didn't execute today, which was playing defense.
Joanne, it's kind of common knowledge that the last game prior to break is a dangerous game for everybody, a trap game for everybody. Is the first game back is that sort of an X factor? You don't know what you're going to get, where focus is, where concentration is.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a combination of things. I mean, I trust this team. I love this team. I think they're very bought into winning and what we're trying to do. I think they work hard at practice. I think there's a combination of picking and choosing and trying to figure out as a coach what's the most important things to start working on in practice. What are we naturally good at, and what do we really have to spend a lot of time on? And I think that's my job to figure that out. And so coming off the break, it was a quick turnaround time. We tried to spend one day just working on us and not really worried about another team, and then really spending yesterday just trying to but try and work through a little bit of their stuff. But, they're a triangle team. It's Davidson. They're an academic school. They run some really good stuff, and, a little bit of a tough one-day prep. But I just didn't feel like, for us, it's probably our worst shooting of the year. And we just let that affect the other end of the floor, this team knows I want to be a great defensive team. They know we want to be able to do that, and we can't just be an offensive team. We can put up points, but that cannot just be our MO. And so I think coming off the break, we're young, and like I said, it's my job to get us into a pattern of not having lapses like this.
Is it nice that you're not going to have to think about this game?
Yeah. Now we'll be tested, I mean, tomorrow Drexel's a great team. They had a great game tonight. They're similar. They run a matchup zone. So in terms of prep, we got prepared, tonight for what potentially we're going to see tomorrow. And we all got to show up to play, and we have to have better communication, and we have to play both ends of the floor tomorrow and get back to, who we are,
Joanne, you mentioned the point in the first half. You're up 14, and looking pretty good.
Yeah.
At that point, moving the ball
Yeah.
well and out-quicking them, out-athleting them. Did it come too quickly, too easily, maybe?
No, I mean, we've started off games stronger before. I think, again, this is just me knowing my team, I feel like when we didn't make shots, like when we went on that drought there, that's where we just kind of got, they're sitting in a zone, we're not making shots, they're getting some transition buckets on us. We were just kind of caught in the middle. And instead of just sitting down and guarding and coming down and not feeling so pressured to score. And again, I don't know if that's because, Face not scoring, everybody else gets tight, I don't know, but I didn't feel it was like, it just came too easy to us. I didn't feel that way. I just felt like we hit a little bit of wall. We didn't fight through it. And like I said, that's my job to get us in situations like that in practice where we can we know how to get stops.